Hey guys, Andy with Fathom Offshore. We're going to talk a little lure maintenance today, and the one thing we're going to do is go ahead and hook lock and chafe tube one of our standard marlin lures. So let's get to it. To accomplish this is you're going to need your nylon chafe tubing. You're going to need rubber hook locks. This is a number 4 for one of our large lures. You're going to need some super glue. We use the Loctite blue super glue. We feel like it gives you the best stick between the rubber hook lock and the lure head. And then just a small piece of monofilament. I think this is just 50-pound mono. So what we're going to do is go ahead, take our chafe tubing, cut it on a little bit of an angle, okay? And then the real trick here is we use a shirt tagging gun. Now you can also go on Amazon and get a tongue piercing needle. I know that sounds weird, but what you're looking for is you're looking for a needle that gives you a hollow center to it, okay? So here's the trick. Take the needle, pierce the chafe tubing, then you're going to take your monofilament and you're going to pass it right down the center of that needle. That's why you need the hollow needle, and it allows you to pull that back out. So now you've got the angled tubing with the monofilament run right through it. So at that point in time, you're going to take your mono, bend it in half. So now you've got the mono like that. Take your lure head, pass that both ends of that monofilament through the nose of the lure. And then this sharp edge allows you to kind of put that nose in there, and then all you're going to do is just pull it through. Okay, so now you've got your tubing through. If you have a bunch of lures you're doing this to, you can actually go ahead and make a whole string of lure heads and do them all at once. But since we're just doing one, I'm going to shorten this up a little bit. So at that point, go in, clip the end of this tubing just like that to where it's flat. Here's where it gets a little tricky, because if you go too slow, it's going to stick. If you go too fast, you're going to pull the tubing too far down the lure. So what you want to do is go in, get a couple drops of glue on your tubing like that, grab it with your hand, pull it right through. And that's going to leave a little bit of bead of glue on the top of the lure head. Okay? So then what we do is just go in, add a little bit more, make a circle of glue, take your hook lock, make sure it's lined up down the center, and go ahead and push that right on. Hold it for a couple seconds and allow it to stick. And then make sure you leave a good bit of chafe tube on the front so that you can pass your mono and you're not going to get cut off. These resin heads can be kind of sharp, so the point of this chafe tube is allow the mono or your leader to not sit there and rub on the inside of the lure head, and allows them to chafe up. So this protects from that. So there you go. We've got a lure head, hook lock, brand new chafe tube. It's ready to skirt and start fishing. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different tutorials on how to take care of your lures, reskirt, maintain them, and things like that. So check them out. Thanks.